Hey, how you doing, guys? Guten Tag for mein Dunchen Freunde. Konnichiwa Genki. How do you do, lads? And good day, mates. This is Matthias Atva from Dee Rek Dreadnought here, and today I have some big news about Dreadnought on PS4, and I'm also doing a quick channel update. As you may or may not have heard, PS4 Dreadnought is doing its long-awaited Steam patch update with all the new features and play options of the PC version. The update is finally available for download right now, so as soon as you have the time to log on to your PS4, go ahead and start the update as soon as you can. We've all waited a long time for this, and it's exciting news. But before we get into any of that, I'd like to thank all my fans and subscribers, especially those who have been here since I started this channel a few months ago. I appreciate all of you, and you guys are the reason I put so much time and effort into the channel. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank two guys in particular, Vasilius, my first subscriber, and Sharky1302, who has encouraged me time and again to continue being the PS4 server's Dreadnought replay guy, even when it didn't seem like anyone was watching at first. Thanks, guys, and thanks to all my viewers. As you may know, this channel isn't monetized and it takes a lot of my free time to put these replays on YouTube, so this is truly a labor of love. The whole purpose of this channel was to immortalize the epic sci-fi battles of this truly awesome and unique game, and to introduce PS4 console players to our awesome world through excellent and epic space battles, player introductions, and hopefully entertaining and insightful replays. The PS4 community is truly tight-knit, passionate, and shockingly knowledgeable, non-toxic, and very friendly. If you compare PS4 replays to PC, you probably notice that PS4 players have a little more aggressive playstyle and are huge sci-fi fans. There are about 100 PS4 players from the former North American and EU servers who have maintained a close and loyal elite core of PS4 dreadheads and have dedicated their free time to supporting and expanding the PS4 player base and meta. This is why I've tried to highlight these players in many of my replays. These players are not only friendly and awesome at the game, but are the perfect people for newer players to learn from and team up with. I'd like to make a special shout out to Nuclear Inferno's PS4 Dreadnought community wall, the Dread Chat. You can join this community board and get a lot of information about the game, including the latest news, strategies, tips, and tactics, and a chance to meet a whole lot of really nice and excellent players. Now, about the long-awaited update. So, what are we PS4 players getting out of this update? Well, a whole lot. And a whole lot more than PC players, because many features the PC players already had weren't available on the PS4 open beta. First and most importantly, the new PS4 version is the full version of the game, identical to PC and Steam versions. Although the game controls will be unique to PS4 controllers, we will now have access to all of the features that are available to PC, and from this point on, any new updates will be applied across both platforms. For PS4 players, the most exciting aspect of this new release is the increase of match size from 5 versus 5 to 8 versus 8. That's right, folks, the epic sci-fi cinematic style space mayhem will now reach total carnage levels of awesometude. The other major change is to squad sizes for PvP and Havoc. Now squad size for player matches in Havoc mode will be increased from 3 to 4. This has a huge effect on gameplay, as now games won't be dominated by a single squad of 3 elite players. Now each side can have up to 2 teams of 4. This is also excellent for player dropouts and quitting. Now if a player leaves the battle, it will have less of a devastating effect on gameplay, as 7 versus 8 is a whole lot more winnable than a 4 versus 5 situation. The effect on game of team and squad size seems to have been overlooked and underestimated by a lot of players, but its overall positive effect on PS4 Dreadnought cannot be overstated. In addition to this major upgrade, Conquest mode will also be added to the existing play modes. This means we can now enjoy Deathmatch for straight up brawls, Onslaught for epic fleet action and point farming, Conquest Mode for more mobile and strategic games, Elimination for hardcore players, and Custom Matches for playtesting and for championship-style matches. However, it seems that Custom Matches and possibly Elimination may not be available right away and have been promised by the time of the next update. So what else is included in this update? Well, for starters, a brand new cool-looking UI, better, more accessible and informative tech trees with video examples of how modules and abilities work in-game, as well as a better and more accurate description of modules and abilities. The marketplace has been completely redone, and there are many new skins, ships, and bundles available for purchase. Most PS4 players are excited about the new retrofit ship skins, most of which look extremely cool. My personal favorite is the new Jupiter Tactical Cruiser skin, as well as the new Oberon Artillery skin and the new skins for the Aquila Dreadnought and Destroyer. Another new improvement is the game's social and squadding system, which is streamlined and makes it easier for players to squad up and get in the action. For those of us content creators, the hangar now has a brand new look, and we can get gorgeous all-around views of our ship much easier and take screenshots from any angle without having to fuss with the timing or controls. A long-awaited feature of this new update is a comprehensive bug fix and balance pass. You can check out the update patch notes on the Dreadnought official site for a complete list of these fixes because there are a lot. But the two most notable fixes that are a huge relief to PS4 players that I want to mention here are the fix to the PS4 Scramble Pulse exploit and the proper implementation of area effect pulse modules. In short, Scramble on PS4 used to disable the power wheel, which was not what it was meant to do and was a PS4 only bug. Now, Scramble Pulse doesn't stop you from putting your shields up or using your power for engines or guns. With AoE pulse effects like Armor Booster Pulse, Weapon Pulse, Drain, etc., all these abilities now function properly, give the right bonuses, and can be disabled by Disruptor Pulse and missiles like they were supposed to from the start. These huge bug fixes and balance passes were long awaited by fans and remove all the old exploits that used to cause players to rage. In addition to this, the Aquila Artillery got a huge range buff, making it the king of range among snipers, balancing it out with the Jupiter Arms being the king of damage and Oberon being the king of speed, dodge, and maneuver. Okay, so that was just a brief overview of this massive update. If you want more details, I suggest going to the official Dreadnought site and reading over the update patch notes yourself. Now, what does all this mean for Dee Rek Dreadnought, and what are some of the plans I have for the future of the channel? Well, this breaks down into three major parts. First is a regular and diverse replay posting schedule. Second is ship strategy and module build guides. And third is multiplayer replays. Well, first of all, I started this channel to post my best replays. I have a library of about 500 plus great replays, and I tried to post them once or twice a day when I had the time. I quickly found out that I didn't nearly have the time to post all these replays, and even on days where I posted 4 to 5 replays, many people only watched 1 or 2, and many of my really good replays went totally unwatched. I decided that I could only post exceptional or outlandish replays, and that the ones most clicked on were the ones with the highest kill-death ratio. This means some of the really intense and action-packed replays got overlooked or weren't posted. When the server went down for the update, I got a chance to catch up on posting and now have a top 10 list for all the categories I wanted originally, which are all the Jupiter Arms ship classes, but now I also have categories for Oberon and Aquila. This is why I've been posting replays even though the server is down. Going forward, now that I'm caught up with all my favorite replays, I wanted to post 1 replay a day of my best current replays and hopefully have a chance to showcase intense replays, not just replays with a high kill-death ratio. Even though I have all ships unlocked in the Jupiter tree, I also have way more than half of the Aquila and Oberon trees unlocked. This means you guys should see more Oberon and Aquila replays in Veteran mode and eventually in Legendary. I've also been asked if I'm going to do commentary. When I first made these replays, I was determined to be unique, and one thing I don't like about most replays is boring commentary, especially when it's toxic. Instead, I have gone for expressing myself in the replays with memes, something the vast majority of YouTubers don't really do. I plan on getting better at video editing and trying to make my replays more funny and exciting through memes and movie clips. However, I intend to start narrating the parts of my replays that would usually have long blocks of text in the start and end of my replays. That being said, within 2 weeks I will make a ship and build guide and strategy video series which I'll be narrating and commentating. The Dreadnought guides I've seen so far on PC are very basic and generic. I want to provide an up-to-date guide and meta build to make my subscribers and viewers better Dreadnought players and ultimately make the game more competitive and fun. Lastly, I have been talking with other PS4 players and content makers and want to try creating replay experiences from the point of view of 4 separate players in real time. This is going to be an ambitious project, but will have a more cinematic feel and really focus on teamwork and gameplay. As a side note, when the server is back up and the Elite Dreadheads start up their championship battles, I'd also like to post those as well and voice cast the action. Well, that's it for me, guys. I'll try to do my best to keep you posted, informed, and entertained, and I appreciate all the views, thumbs up, and nice comments. If you have a comment, suggestion, or question, don't be afraid to leave a comment on any of my replays. I try to get back to each and every one. This has been Matthias Atva from Dee Rek Dreadnought, your PS4 Dreadnought replay guy, and I'll see you soon in Sinley Bay.